case.
Even though it's not.
We are.
Oh, you can record
Sorry.
back.
We are.
That
We
B
did
is
go
for
through.
$150. Thank God we can get some of these things out now. Rest in peace, why not? It's been 15, 16 years in count. But look, you see that beat? That's for $150. Anytime you ever see me throw it in the fucking club from here to Miami and Platinum Plus, a lot in front of the DJ, it's a $150 beat. Okay?
Yeah, fuck a wedding ring. Just make a bitch get a tattoo right on her neck. This real big fucking
A big ass $150. Fuck a wedding ring. It's good. It's funny.
Here's a tattoo.
No wedding ring, because I gave my kid's mother a wedding ring, and I never ever would never move forward because the ring, it was just mad nice. And I was just like, let's just keep that. I just didn't go with it.
Yeah.
I was scared because I got divorced after 14 months. I was it's not filming him at all.
It's not in. He's not in frame.
No, not at all.
Tech guy, what's wrong with you?
Well, you got your shit covered. There we go.
Now
Sit
get your
down.
he's in frame now.
That's what niggas have
There
to do.
we
Sit
go.
like, okay, no, we're both in frame. We're both in frame. Yup, give him a little. All right,
Perfect.
It's all
All right, now
There we
do a
go.
little intro.
Did you? All right. Yup. Hey, the Pity podcast, nigga. It's the Glorious Trap, nigga.
Glorious trap. Yeah, just so people know out there, let's give them a little something. Why don't you tell them why you're doing a podcast? Why a podcast in the first place?
Why a podcast?
Yeah.
Not for the reasons people probably think, like get money or to get fame. I'm pretty infamous, and I'm showing my face because it's been a long time since any of that infamous shit happened. But people said a lot all my life. One, that I like room, I make it funny, I make it happy, but I make people laugh. But I also get a lot of different reactions on my videos that has said this and that. But now the infinite answer forever would be, because who am I to hold all that gangster shit in that I know? Why don't I let it out? It's for all y'all. It's not for me. If you're out there and you peep it and you hear it and you like it, bam. If you don't even like it, you think this nigga's cute for you females. And for anybody who hates you or the haters that watch it, you be like, yeah, but he's actually, thank you. And the haters that just watch it because they want to see what the fuck I'm going to say that's crazy.
Welcome. The haters are welcome.
Bring
Hit
it
subscribe.
in, haters. We hater hug.
Hit subscribe.
That's new. Y'all heard it, hater hug.
All the haters.
All right.
Welcome.
Welcome, man. God first with everything.
Of course.
Remember that.
Always that.
We don't, some stuff.
Now, why don't you break them off with, like, what exactly is this podcast about? Well, not exactly, because it's about whatever, but, like, just kind of bust down the philosophy of that real quick.
All the shit in my life that I love, that would be, not that I love, all the shit that happened in my life. So graffiti,
Word.
jail,
Yep.
shit.
That's
I
real.
would have graffiti, jail, shit, and crime. Crime, just a lot, anything would do with crime. Not rape and not fucking
No, but there's a street theme going on. It seems like graffiti, crime, organized crime.
Shout out to organized crime.
Shout out to disorganized crime too.
Shout out to all kinds of crime that brings money in that doesn't hurt anything but the economy.
And that's not an endorsement.
Well, I'm okay. Yeah, we're
We're
never
just-
saying do it.
Yeah.
We like to watch the shit. Them niggas got caught.
We can co-sign it.
We like to watch the shit after, we watch the shit that after they get caught or they're gonna get caught. We watch the same shows y'all watch. So y'all have, the lore to crime. Y'all know the lore to crime, but
Some
crime,
do, some don't.
glorifying it. Am I glorifying it? That part, no.
No.
It's horrifying.
Some are gonna see it that way, and if you do, well, I'll let you tell them.
No, say it. Like,
On that note,
Some are gonna see it that way, but
Karen, you had an amazing life filled with a lot of adventures, a lot of sordid things that you've done in your life, a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Let's start from the beginning. Why don't you go ahead and talk about how you came up and what got you to where you are today?
there you go.
That not stump me at all, and I'm fast. Give me a
No.
second. So all that did was make me go, sheesh, there's a lot
Well,
between
there's a
that.
lot. Where do you start?
So, would I start? Now, I would say this. I'd say, I'd go right off the rip. I'd start with New York influence. You hear it in my voice. I've been there all my life. How do I sound like that? So, I've also did time in Boston, but it was 2 years. So it's not, that does change your accent too. My life started mad fun and by myself a lot, but with my parents. But I remember the house in Massachusetts. I don't remember. I was born somewhere out there out west on Air Force Base. Then I went to somewhere in Massachusetts. I say somewhere because maybe later I'll let y'all. Somewhere in Massachusetts, I went to Air Force Base till I was 6. When I moved here, Florida, I was 6. Right, it is cool as fuck, and I remember it out there for about 2-3, like since preschool. So out there was cool, you know what I mean? But my parents drank, and then we were on an Air Force base. So
Where'd you have recess? Like,
on the airplane.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
in the fucking runway or some
Like
shit?
everything was by airplane, literally my back. But when I got out of my house, I opened my door like this. There was a park right here, and I walked through the park, and there's a nice field that went down and over, but straight, and that's my preschool. So the beginning of my life, I started walking to school in preschool. Then in first grade here, I walked my parents I never got dropped off unless it was by my skates or by my bike. My parents never dropped me off because I lived on hiatus and I went to an elementary school that was the next major light up and before it. So in Massachusetts, walked to preschool. Here, walked to first, walked to second, walked to third, walked to fourth, walked to fifth. Went to Bear Middle, was able to, of course, by then go to 6th grade, and then I was out of school, and I'll tell you the rest later about that. But, oh man, in between them years, there was graffiti coming in. There was a lot of crime coming in.
Yeah. When did that first start? Like, what was your first encounter with crime? Whether it was graph, or was it something else?
Crime?
You don't
No,
gotta get
graffiti
too
way
deep
later.
into it, but you know.
Graffiti way later. Crime, okay. My first crime, and then I'll say I saw other crime going down.
You don't gotta
Before I can remember.
Don't spill all the tea.
No, but I will say this. I will say, one day we'll get into this way more, but my grandfather was not a number runner. He was the number man. And he was, he never spoke English.
This is in New York, right?
And he was, in the city, in Manhattan, and he had 3 cleaners at one time, and he was the number man, and he was a big, big number man, and he was part of just the bolita that came from Cuba, and that's the numbers. That's the ball.
A lot of people don't know about that, but that was the early lottery for the New York Cubans. I know this from you. I don't know the facts, but
because nobody does. It's just now. It's just a number. There's a run of numbers. Where does it come from? A game. You had a bag with balls in it, and you pick numbers, and they're on the balls, and you get that. But now, when so many people got into it, we had to pick a way to get the numbers instead of the balls. We got them off the end of the how much money was in the. This is gonna fucking go the end of how much money was in the horse races, and how much was into the first big pot, whatever. Just I'll leave it like that. We got the numbers from the money that the last 3 numbers of a money thing that will pop up early, really early, so they can call us and let us know what the number was. Really, that was a fucking thing with that. I saw crime when I couldn't remember, right into when I could remember, and all my life I was hanging out at that cleaners, and they were running the numbers there, but there was Dominican drug dealers outside.
I just came up with a cool new
and
phrase.
we couldn't.
Sorry, though.
Go ahead, go. I know.
Trad rack. It means traditional racketeering, like the early racketeering sort of shit. Trad rack. All right.
Yeah! You saw that? You saw that? Fucking extra
lottery shit, the traditional shit.
It's gangster shit. He's a gangster.
Talk about some of the first traditional racketeers that you encountered in your life.
Racketeers themselves? Oh God. Frank, the Cuban guy who had a pizza spot.
Oh, shit.
Right there. Shout out to Frank. He's probably dead by now. He would be 90-something, 100-something. He was right there. He was next door to my grandfather who had a cleaners like this in one spot, the main one of our spots, and then he had a. If you just went that way, there was a comic book store and a pizza store, and the pizza store was first. And he got shot. He got shot, and they took his bag, his briefcase one time, and that was probably the mob just giving him a little. And mob, don't hate me for that because I love y'all niggas, but my grandfather never got robbed once ever in his whole fucking life. Never, ever. Yeah. So
your family was close to that shit, at least up there. What about when you got down? You guys came down here. Oh yeah, your parents were in the military.
Yeah,
so
my dad left that shit at 18. My dad left it at 18. Yeah. But he'd bring us back up there. I'd go back up there, and it was all the way still going until 1999. So he left it and had me at 20, left it at 18. So I asked him when I got older, why he left all the money up there. But yeah, no, I was still close to it till 15 years old.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't think it was at the time.
Right. It's normal shit, I'm sure.
Right. I realized what it did to my life and put it right in the crime, and me thinking I can make it off of illegal money. Always I can do it. But yeah, I didn't notice the fucking shit. I knew that your grandfather, everybody's grandfather was doing it too. That's in my head. I'm like, fucking.
Right. That's what
Yeah, for
grandpas do.
sure. Yeah, grandpa's got the numbers, nigga.
Right.
Then I got older.
Yeah.
I know grandpa works at Publix. I know grandpa drinks beers all day, and my grandfather was with his belly like this, with his shit tucked in really nice, and a big belly, 2 St. Lazarus chains, one a little bigger than the other. No doubt bracelet I was supposed to
What
get.
do you call those?
Oh, we gotta edit
Oh,
that.
shit.
Wait, no, doesn't matter. A bracelet.
Tech guy will take care
What
of
do you
that.
call?
Tech guy.
What do you call it?
What do you call those Cuban shirts that they got like the stripes down the
Guayabera.
Yes, I picture your grandpa wearing one of those.
So he wore guayaberas, but on a certain occasion.
Okay.
But on his everyday, you know those shirts.
I'm stereotyping, but yeah.
It's fucking I have guayaberas in his closet.
I want one. Yeah,
I have guayaberas. They're just too big for us.
Oh,
I was bigger.
Yeah,
I have guayaberas for us. No stereotyping.
Love those.
Cuban
love
stereotypes.
Those shirts are dope.
Cuban stereotypes we love.
We're from Miami, so you gotta have one of those shirts. It's mandatory. It's dress
Even if you don't wear it a
dress
lot,
code.
get a guayabera.
Dress code.
Yeah. Where do you get it? Go to Aventura. Go to Miami. Just ask.
Yeah.
Guayabera. If you can't say it all Spanish. Guaya.
I actually do have one in there.
Guayabera.
I don't know
There's
if
a
it
big
fits
black
me.
one, yeah. Yeah,
Would you
man.
consider his lifestyle criminal?
Who's?
Your grandfather.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He might. I don't know what he considered me. White collar crime, but it's crime. But he was not a. He never had a gun in his life.
Really?
He didn't carry a gun. He was a machete type. He got in machete fights. You know what I mean? Before in front of my family, outside and shit. So he would take it to your ass. I mean, with a poker, and a machete, and you'd get a machetazo across your head, which can be like a bullet. But did he carry guns? No, he didn't. He had 2 St. Lazaruses. He had a watch, a Rolex, whatever, but he had a bracelet that was. I've still never ever seen a bracelet like it. I mean, there's a lot of big jewelry down here right now. Now there are big ones, or a little bit maybe big or as big with those big Cuban links. But he had 2 Cuban links and the thing and the other 2 Cuban links.
Yeah.
Those Cuban links that hung, I had one too that was actually like as big as, pretty as big as you usually see. He had one of those.
I'm picturing like a Panama hat, cigar.
He didn't do the hats.
No.
If he did, it was a New York hat. He was a hood he was like a hood like us. Like
Yeah,
he was like your
I'm
shit.
picturing like I don't know why I keep picturing a Miami guy. But yeah,
If he
it's the
saw
New
your
York
pants,
guy we're talking about.
He'll wear Air Force Ones. He'll wear Air Force Ones with Air One shorts and Walmart Air One shorts and he wore like a tank top or a basketball jersey in the house. He was a lot like me. He looked like me. He looked like me. I have his ID right here, and he really did hang like me. He hung on the back of his slippers like he had been in prison. Like how black we all the hood niggas would hang on the back of our slippers. You barely put your feet in your slippers so your toes ain't showing, cause we don't like to show our toes.
Right.
And then you hang and then you step on the back. If all y'all hood niggas ain't saying no fuck, yeah, he's right, then y'all are weird still. And your mom is, your auntie is.
Yeah, go ahead, unfollow it.
Because if you don't know how to hang on the back of your slippers and you have your toes all through the front crazy, that's not on me.
Yep. Go ahead and get yourself a pair of dun-dun-duns.
With white socks and shit, all bing.
We
That's
can talk about the raccoon shit all night, but
that's this idea right there. Go ahead,
the first episode is going to be a little shorter one, so I'd really love to get into the graph shit. I'd love you to get into the graph shit. Really.
Let's do it.
Say, but let's start with what about that whole shit with Smirk and Only? 2 of our fallen soldiers. Some people know about it, some people don't. What was that whole shit with Smirk and Only? You know about it firsthand.
That they were with me in downtown.
Yeah, that shit by the tracks.
Yeah, that's just them with me on a regular day, a regular night in downtown Fort Lauderdale. But I had on Adidas tracksuit, red, with the red shorts, with the red Adidas shoes. So I looked like a straight gangster, a straight blood. So
shit.
There was a dude who come around who was like trying to do the blood handshake. Everybody was talking about it. It was like, there wasn't a lot of people out, so everybody seen me walking up and down with Smirk and Only. So it was a cool night. I felt cool. I took a cool picture that night down there. It was dope. I always wear the tracksuits, but this night I aired it out with the shoes.
Man, I miss him, nigga. At least Smirk. Not that I don't know. I didn't know Only as well.
Talk about Smirk.
Respect to both of them. But
Only was cool. We talk only that Smirk. Go ahead. Let's talk about Smirk.
Yeah, I mean,
He knows Smirk. He's known me. We've known each other.
Me and him had the same birthday, October 20th. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh shit! Now that's gangster.
We did have the same birthday. You did have the same birthday. Just edit the
Right, the number. Yeah. They had the same birthday.
Same birthday. Me and Smirk. And you know what? There were times where me and him were not cool, but fuck that, we were always cool because there was times where he wasn't cool with a lot of people, and it's only because bullshit, but in the end,
There were
it's my
times
dog,
when me and
but-
her weren't cool, which
Right.
we weren't cool when he died. Peep that. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, is that right? See,
Yeah. I don't. I've never told him.
whatever.
I never told him that. But that's for later. That is.
Yeah, whatever. That's not your fault.
I mean,
But you know, yeah, Smirk put me on my first crew, dude.
That's how
that's
I-
something big.
that's
dude.
how-
To me, that
I think I would end up at Mina, but that's how we met. Then.
Right.
I was 17
You know what?
at that crew, so that's
Yeah,
how
exactly.
that's the first way we met.
yo, that's
That's
good.
that's
Fuck
graffiti
yeah,
history.
dude.
Broward
That's some
County.
real graffiti
Broward
history
County
shit
graffiti
right
history.
there.
He ain't
Yeah,
never lived
yeah.
in Dade.
I never thought about that.
My
We never met
grandparents-
if it wasn't for
I-
Smirk. I never really thought about that.
Correct.
Big shout out to Smirk.
Right,
big,
right,
big,
right,
big
right,
shout out to
right,
Smirk.
right.
yo.
I only give props to nobody. There's one person I give props to. That's an OG even to me, and I don't even do that, and it's basic because he
Yeah.
wasn't, but he was. He wasn't an OG to me, but his graffiti was.
Right.
He was so far ahead. It was like he was our
And he was always there. Every time I went over to Smirk's house, in his house, he was there. Basically.
basic was
Always
like my
there.
big brother, and but we were like equal, man, totally. Or I was like a leader, you know. Sometimes but he was just smart as fuck
Yeah.
with the graffiti. And so when Smirk we went looking for him, found Smirk, but when we got put in Gat Crew, it was mad fun because I had been put in the crew before and I didn't know anybody else. They were all in New York. I
Right.
met one guy named Gimmick. Yeah, now
Okay.
there was mad people. You're meeting.
Right, right.
Like,
It's actually, it seemed like a little
I'm
bit
seeing
of a
him in a
family
truck.
going on.
I'm a truck with another dude he hangs with. Then I'm seeing other people and I'm going, damn, this is deep. You know, I don't even know everybody, but it's cool. They all repping it. Then that's cool.
Yeah.
And then I did right away know him, but it was like he could come with his friend. I didn't know who that was. So I was going, wow, a big entry of writers, man. All our life we were looking for writers. We can't
Yeah.
find the writers. You can't do a back call. You don't have Instagram,
Well, shit.
you don't have internet.
When you can't find them, you
Once
create
that happened-
your own, and that's what you
Once-
did.
That's what I did. Right.
You grow
But
your
you
own.
can't find grow home.
Why not, those? You know,
Mm-hmm.
those cats. They owe it to you. You know, not that you know.
They do of course in a way, of course.
They were their own.
No,
Obviously, they were their own thing. They
They
were their own
also,
people.
you
but,
know, recipes why not? But those would tell the fucking truth, of course.
Sure, I'm sure he would.
He fucking is awesome at graffiti. But in the beginning, when he started, shout out to those. When he started, I was there, and I had been doing graffiti from way before. So, you know, I told them what was the ins and outs, the no's and the goes.
Right. Yeah.
Who to go over, who not to go over, and we had a lot of problems. So that's all, man. I showed them the game with shit, and they had the drive of a fucking
They had that
donkey
yeah.
that got fed too much, and this nigga has a crank in him. You know, he smoked fucking meth. A meth smoking donkey was the fucking go of why not in those. A
Yeah,
meth
dude.
smoking donkey because it was
I never
fun, but it kept going. It just did not stop.
I never
It
seen
didn't
anybody
stop.
come up so fast and
Well-
stay up.
What would you say is the importance of having good role models in your life?
Well, that's a lot. That's everything, right?
Mm.
I don't know.
Having good role models in my life
Or did you?
just made me
And your drive to become a role model.
I didn't have that, you know. So for me to say or to hear the word role model is a little.
I can say it.
It's hard to swallow. I've taught so many people bad shit that and I'm not. It's not funny.
Yeah.
He's laughing.
Some people are influencers. He's a bad influencer.
I will
I'm just kidding.
get you all fucked up. You'll be trash with me.
Let's see
You'll
what's
be
that.
drinking and driving. You'll sag your pants. You'll smoke cigarettes at 14. I don't know. And so the good ones in my life, thank God, they did some bad, or I wouldn't even have watched them. So if they did a little bad, but then they taught me some good, I listened. So having good influence in my life, if I didn't have, that was a very, 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 very important question. Everybody has bad OGs. The reason I am who I am, and with my loyalty and my MVP, my moral values and principles, is because my older niggas did not treat me like a young nigga. They did not send me on no crash dump mission. They didn't call me jit. They didn't call me young niggas. I was just like them, and I would have fought if they would have fucking acted up and said shit or whatever. I didn't go for that. So I hung with niggas. My best friend was in 5th grade when I was in 1st, and he was not no sucker. He was actually like one of the coolest and best sports nigga on the block. So good influences, brother. I mean, my dad was always a gangster. He probably, you know, my dad's a gangster. I mean, head to toe, but he is a professional. I won't say, but he also always is a gangster, but he's a professional. So when he teaches you how he taught me a lot of good stuff, like don't ever mix the illegal money with the legal money, don't ruin it, and be a Boy Scout when you got a business and things like that. So that dude, good influences. Man, Steve is a good influence. He's a good influence. He doesn't look like it or anything, but you know, for me, a good influence.
I'm telling you, buddy.
Nah, he's a good influence. He's a good influence, and a good influence has made sure that I wasn't robbing shit. I don't rob. I've never robbed. I don't like taking shit. I'm not gonna say I don't like people who take. If you're out there, hey, and I've been home evaded, and I still don't say I don't like people take. You know, it happened. I was wearing a steak, and there were wolves, and they came, and you know they ate. So at the end of the day, all good. And so you know, good people, and I don't know. Now Dose and Why Not, it's been in my head the whole time. Their drive, right back to their drive. So their drive was so crazy that at midnight, like I remember some nights, a lot of times niggas would call me after midnight, and I'd be like, yo, what up? And then they'd be like, yo, where you at? I'm over here. Where's Why Not Dose? I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, yo, you know that every single day, like it's not the joy, every night after joy, you know we're gonna be out. I don't know, in Kendall, they have a list. You know, they're somewhere going over, you know, STV, WHFS shit, because this is 2003, 2005, and I'm not revamping. I'm telling the fucking truth, bringing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. We've been recently, very recently though, been being cool with them. They've been being cool with me, or however you say it. We have kind of buried the hatchet. Maybe we have buried the hatchet. There's a few people working at a certain place together that are from both sides, and it's a lot of them. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. They know. I won't say it, but I just did, and they know. They know.
Yeah.
But at the time, they always do what anybody would do. You know, when a writer comes out, they come out and, you know, cross them out. Then they have
they were hungry, they were thirsty, they were all that. They were, you know.
What, Wine and Dose?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They were hungry.
Oh, small, my bad.
The other niggas would always come out and cross out toys or people younger than them, whatever.
Yeah.
So they hadn't been painting. So they were hungry, thirsty also. Funny he said that.
Yeah.
The game was dead. The game was fucking dead from 98, 99, from 99 into 2000, 2001, 2002. 50 dropped that shit. No, it didn't. And he's right on TV. That's so funny. Mm-hmm. Right after that, though, when we came, it was a stampede of niggas that came and started writing and crossing us out and writing everywhere because there was so much graffiti out.
All these crews popping
You're
up.
gonna go. It's just, I can prove that in a minute in a little crazy way.
Yeah.
Or right now, I'll do it in a minute. But yeah, the point is like that brought cats back out, and they changed their tag and they went with it. And you know what? I used to not like it that they changed their tag, but it happens, and I don't hate on the other people that I don't know, and I don't know them that do it. So you know what? Shout out to them dudes if I've ever said that. I don't think y'all have heard it, but I didn't like it. But
yeah, I get it.
I'm gonna say this. So I'm just gonna say it. So I like your shit. I'm not gonna say who you were before, cause that's all I'm gonna say.
They know who they are.
Right, but his other is, I'm saying he had changed out. Well, we'll never say another one isn't. Never mind about something. And then I'll tell you who it is, and you'll be like, and I'll show you shit. And then Vi, I won't say who his other tag is. I ain't seen enough of his shit. You know what I mean? Like the shit I see of his is looks like my E. You know, you know, hey, no shade to the brother, man. Hey, he got up, he did his thing. He hit some heavens, some green signs. He painted. He did.
I'm staying right.
Info was up more than that. Twice was up, fucking twice as much as that. I was kidding. Yeah, twice had the shit fucking smashed. And I never met him. Don't care. He did a lot of time in prison. I did time, but I'm not saying it cause he's you know. We don't have problems anymore, and I've never met the nigga. I've never had a problem with that name in my life. But you know, some people probably wouldn't shake my hand. I might not shake his hand, but I'm lying. I mean, twice, you know, fuck that. Whatever. It's cool. I don't know.
We're all older now, you know. Those. Yeah, who knows? I never met him either. So who the fuck knows?
There's everyone knows difference, and certain thing might have been a lot more recent than something else. That's all. But Twice was up so much.
That I didn't know about.
We would go to Hialeah, and he had this one spot that he had two of his throwies there. And me and Mens were going backwards on a one-way, the wrong way in Miami, because we don't know, like right there by 79th Street, there's a fucking one-way only, or whatever the fuck, you know. No Miami, shit. You gotta know the shit in downtown, so we're just to get the flick of it. So that's what I'm saying. Who did I grew up looking up to? Who did Carrot grow up looking up to and like they graph down here? I'll say who the fuck that was. That was Info. Weave.
Atomic.
Definitely. Twice. Quake. Chrome.
Yes.
Deed. Fuck, man. There's a lot more.
Probably
Mayor, rest in peace. He just died from West Palm. He was very
Right.
good. Every time I go up there, I'd be like, "There's a writer that good up there." Fuck. There's the Chemo. Chemo for sure. But then after that, there could be a few, but they must not be that.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
like,
you pretty much hit it.
I looked up.
I'm sure there's more, but
I never met Siege. I got to almost meet him when I was 13.
Siege,
I was 13 getting to Agapos.
Never
I had
met
just
him.
got Agapos. He said he left because they broke in his window. So I didn't get to meet him and he overdosed. So since he overdosed and we're all this fentanyl now, you know what I mean? A big uprising. We should make, Siege shirts just real blatant.
He
Real
deserves
like,
it,
he would like them white or black or white, just SEGE big or SEGE big shit when I mentioned black. He had these pieces in Broward right off the turnpike. Somebody had just asked where they were on the internet. And somebody said they were like, is it Hollywood or is it Miami or was it Miami? It's not Hollywood. There was that, but there was this little trailer in Hollywood.
Okay.
Sitting sideways. You've seen it, dog. Right off the turnpike, right by like
Yeah,
the Hard Rock. It's like reservation shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it was. It was Hollywood.
I know exactly
And it was
what you're talking
Sterling.
about, yeah.
He had the piece on the rooftop on 64th
Yeah.
and fucking and Johnson.
Yeah.
Or Taft, right by the res, Taft.
Yeah.
Right, he had that rooftop there. It was
Love that
about
rooftop.
there.
I love
going
that
to the ground.
rooftop. I never hit it, but I love that
Me neither. And when he hit it, he did a piece and I did a KOI piece. He did a KOI piece, a seizure and a KOI piece. We're coming through the fucking neighborhood, man. We're not on the highway.
Right.
And there's a fucking full color piece. It's not a fucking tag or it's not a hollow. It's not just a fill-in. It's a piece. And then he did a crew. So he was an outlandish, I'll show you, I'll stand out here and let the paint fly type nigga. Shout out to Siege. I heard he was the biggest, coolest, nicest dude. He was big, he was cool, he's nice, but I didn't meet him. But Chrome, Chrome tagged on the rest. Chrome was Siege. Pretty good. Really good. GB. I looked up his graph. That just popped in my head. I know them AC, whatever. North Miami Island, that niggas, they happy. What's that group? GB and ACK. And I forget too, man, but shout out to Sinner. Shout out to Sinner because, you know what, my letters, anyway, I like his letters a lot. And he was from here and he was clean. I like his letters. So, and I painted with him when I was 16. We met, he just called me. I don't know, I called him. How the fuck we had friends, mutual friends, we called each other. He said, yo, you got a whip? You want to meet me up? You got a whip? Yeah, I said, yeah. He said, you want to meet me up at the Army pennant? I went, and I remember the exact piece I threw when Fuse walked in. I had just finished. Sinner was through paint, because Sinner painted something nice in the mouth. I'm sure he did. I'm giving him his props. My shit was a silver to gold fade. I mean, if you can go more throwback crazy toy than that, you probably can't. But I tried and I did it, and Fuse went, yo, that nigga beat you, man. Care did it faster than you. What the fuck? Amping it up and sending it. He didn't say that. He just let it go. He had a red truck. I remember that red truck, littler truck.
Yeah.
And then that was it, man. After that, didn't call me. It wasn't that I didn't like his vibe. It was that I felt like I didn't want to be on his jock like everybody else who might have met him and then go over there and try to get style from him and shit. And I didn't need it and I didn't want it. So had he called me to chill, I'd have chilled. But I didn't want to go to his house and get schooled. I was more of the I didn't like I like basic to show me. If that was it, that was it. If I looked up that Revoke shit, I liked it, but I didn't need to know him. I don't need you showing me. Now Chemo can show. Chemo.
You did mention when you were talking about influences. You did mention Basic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So Basic,
that, I would say that might be your biggest influence.
Basic is the only dude I've ever said that was my. I don't have an OG in fucking graffiti. Ain't no fucking where. We're not, not nobody, not Chrome. I met him way the fuck after I had Buck Fitty. Basic. I was 12 and he was 14, but his graffiti was like 20. So yeah. I stole his first tag.
Never had much. Yeah,
that's a basic crew, a basic character. That's a basic crew that was like me and Mence and him and Dusky and you know what I mean. It was a fucking awesome. It's awesome. Just neighborhood.
You mentioned Buck 50. Would you like to talk about the uprising of that crew?
Buck, yeah, Buck 50.
Now we're getting into the lore.
So Buck 50, the lore. That's the Buck 50 crew, man. So never did I ever think that it wouldn't be that big. Yo, motherfuckers. Yeah,
And it's
I
still
know- I
it's
know-
going,
I
but
know.
still thanks to thanks to a lot of people, but thanks to big time with
The one who's doing a big tornado out there right now in Miami, all over there, and then
y'all know.
there's other people. You know, we might name drop it, but
Yeah.
not right now. Maybe not. I don't know.
Right. But,
But
you know,
That,
if you know, you know.
That's who's been. That's the MVP for a while. That's going hard. And but 50 is like my I'm Jay-Z and that's my Rockefeller. It's not to be toyed with me. It's not to be played with. It's not anything that's even close to.
And people know it as just that. Well, they know it's a graph, but they know that it ain't some shit to go
It's not
to fuck with, to play with, to cross out, nothing like that.
Where did you get that name?
It's just something that when you're in New York, if you get hit in the jail if you get cut with a razor, which they have a lot of razors in the jail, or a knife, 007, which is a regular knife. They have different knives in Rikers Island. I've never been to Rikers Island. I've been to jail up north and did 2 years in Boston. But the point is, 150 stitches to the face, and it's usually a round one like that, and they hang your whole face hang.
This is a good good segue. And I could talk about graph the whole rest of the night. I'm loving this shit. I can talk about graph.
Me too. Buck 50. We'll get into that. I'll be saying that. That's my that's my baby.
Oh yeah.
That's all I'm talking. That's my business.
I didn't mean to pivot from that.
I'll talk about the Buck 50 thing in a minute. I will.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of time.
I will talk about it.
But yeah, let's before we end it off, let's get into your experience with like crime leads into the whole prison culture, and let's get into that a little bit. When did you first get locked up? Tell people.
I never got put in handcuffs as a juvenile. I was too slick, too skinny, and it wasn't happening. But as soon as I turned 18, I was 17. I served an undercover I served in weed, a delivery charge to a CI, to a fucking confidential informant, to a walking, whatever.
Damn.
So I served one of them, and then I got put on juvenile probation. Then I got caught for, I think, graffiti, something, weed charge, something. They put me on big boy probation. I was going to both, and that was the day I learned the word supersede. Because my big boy probation, the grown-up probation said, you don't have to go to little one, this supersedes that. I said, it's a good word, because I'm not paying attention. I've never paid attention to my peers. I don't give a fuck what they saying. I like them, but I don't give a fuck what they saying. And I know if I'm gonna abscond, they can do the gingerbread man and run.
Another one, abscond.
I've done that fucking 3 times and took them on a run. And I think you come out, you fare better if you know what you're doing and you buck. Like, fuck staying doing papers if you're gonna violate. Yeah. Just let them catch you later, and you might have time will have. Don't get caught with mad new charges, what you will. That's always my problem. But God being there with me the last time, and then having Johnny Weeks, who God made, so I give it all to God.
Shout out to Johnny Weeks.
Fucking shout out to Johnny Weeks. If it wasn't for Johnny Weeks, the podcast wouldn't be. I'd probably be doing, I'd probably came home a lot less. I would have did at least 10, 15 extra years, like just because, and that is crazy. And then
He's the Better Call Saul of South Florida.
He's just that nigga, man, like, if I say a few things that he did, and you don't like him, we'll have non-NDAs and shit, we sign with lawyers and all that. I'll ask him about it. He can take it out. We'll take it out. We'll edit it. I'll ask him. Johnny, one time, told me, he said, your judge is not in a good mood, so let's go next door and take your plea. I said,
what?
Yeah, I know court, but I'm going, what?
That's
I said,
a
we
good
can do that? I was like, I'm on
We don't
that
like
docket.
this judge.
I said, I'm on that docket. He took me next door. We fucking copped out next door. Motherfucker, get a good fucking criminal lawyer. And don't let your aunt and people just roll the dice and give you one. Ask a fucking criminal. Where the fuck is a good lawyer? Because I have been handed piece of shit lawyers. So I give him out to everybody. And every time I see him, they're like, great price, and he got me the fuck about it. People say, is he a cop-out lawyer? Do you want a good cop-out or do you want to go to trial? Because no, he's a fucking trial lawyer, but he is a good cop-out. You can get the best deal. It's called a deal for a reason.
Right.
But Johnny Weeks, man, 6'5", 9711. Yep, 954, 652, 9711. That's Johnny Weeks.
You gotta remember that shit, because when you need it,
He can call my mom. He can buy me out. He can call Signature buy me out. Shout out to Signature Bell Bonds and all the Bell Bonds down there. But listen, just write that down. Johnny Weeks, like a Weeks.
We'll put it on the screen.
954 652
we'll
9711. Right, and I make it ring like that. 954 652 9711, like 711. Remember it, and it's like the rates have gone up, but it's still cheap
But hey,
as fuck, man.
Johnny Weeds.
No, I'm saying it's cheap as shit. It used to be $1,500 or $2,000 for felony, and it used to be like $1,500 for misdemeanor. Now it could be probably the same or a little more. It ain't high, brother. He has too many. He's alright. He's doing fine, and he'll take all the work you got. And you know he does all the strippers and all the strippers, drug dealers and all.
Really?
Yeah, he has a lot, and he's a younger. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
He looked like my big brother or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Taller.
yeah.
He's like,
Oh,
he's,
shit,
like
bro, really?
he's a cool dude. Yeah, yeah.
He's that young?
He looks young.
Nice,
If I'm 42, he's probably 50. He's probably 40.
Right.
Yeah, he's
You're
young.
young.
He did a hat trick. He won not three. A hat trick is 3 trials in a row, and that's like throughout years. He did 4 trials in one day and won them all. So after that in Broward County, he's like a ghost when he walks. You just move out his way. The judges be like, yeah, or they smile at him, and whatever he says, the DA says okay, and the fucking judge says okay. So you know, I know there's mad people going, I need to get him. Go get the motherfucker, man. Yeah. Anyway.
How did you find your own financial success in life?
Damn. Having great question. Having multiple ways to make money.
Yeah.
You cannot. To me, I need a lot of money. I'm gonna spend a lot of money. So I can't go off of I just sell weed or I just do this. Nah, people ask me what do I do and I'm like,
So basically, you got
like
diversified.
7 fucking, what I do, 10 things, yeah. Maybe not all I'm doing all at once, but I do this,
Right.
then I'm doing that, or I'm doing 4 at once or 3 at once, whatever needs to be done. If there's a hookup for rice and they're gonna buy it over there, I'm gonna bring the fucking thing. So
But
whatever I've learned growing up, the hustles, man, the hustles that.
Don't gotta be illegal.
The hustles that y'all probably even know of. Correct. When I was young, I'd pick weeds, wash cars, and mow lawns and shit like that. And as I progressed and got older, of course, I started selling weed. There was no way I wasn't gonna. They handed me in my hood one time. I was about 7 or 8. About 8. I could even say 8 or 9, but I was about 8, I guess, 8 or 9, whatever. They handed my homie Ian, my best friend. He's 2 years older than me. He worked at the swap shop. His dad worked at the swap, so he was always there. He walked down the sidewalk. He only lived 4 houses down. I'm walking out, and he has a sock full of dimes, big sock full of dimes. He just gives me, and I look in. I'm like, yeah, what's up? We got mad weed. He's like, nah, go take them, sell them. I walk right past my mom's door because I don't care. I go inside, and I come out the next day, and I sold one, and I brought it back, and I just returned it. Like I didn't really understand like the whole thing. That's how young it was in my head to be put on selling drugs on the fucking dead end back block of Sunrise on Sunset Strip. Where they, right next to my house, they did insurance jobs on cars. I mean, I grew up on a fucked up back block. You know, the back block of Harlem or the back block of anywhere where it's just like crash cars, glass, and all that. And then over the hump, wherever there's thrown cars everywhere. Well, it was like that. But we have canals there, so the cars are in the canals. But the mierda is all there. The shit is all there. If we stole I knew we didn't do this. You know what I'm saying? If we stole a newspaper thing and had to break it for the coins, we're going to Snake Island, which is what we called it, which was my fucking backyard, my dead end. So we go there and break it and get the coins. You go there and fight somebody, do whoever, fish there, good fishing, tarpon there. But I grew up on a fucked up back block where people would do insurance jobs for their cars and blow up TNT and test it and shit. I was in the pool one time, I hear him blow. It's a quarter stick. What is a quarter stick? He's like, it's a quarter stick. I'm just in the pool, I'm little, nobody's home, and I hear boom, and the water shakes, and I call my mom at work, like, yeah, they just blew like a thing, right? And she's like, it's on you, all right? I was like, yeah. So everything was fine.
Tell me about some of the specifics of growing up in South Florida.
Great sports. Dan Marino. As soon as he said that, I could see his red face and him throw, and I actually seen him throw in a game, like one game. The Panthers, the smooth criminals, the criminals that are all in front of you that deal coke and shit, and you don't even fucking know, and they're like, they have other jobs, and just the awesomeness of the underworld here. I mean, it's Vice City, and every motherfucking body has 15 drug dealers, or maybe 3 or 2. But everybody knows there's drugs around, whether they're in rehab, whether they never did them, or whether they do them. And then there's tricking and hookers every fucking where. More on the east side. If you go up on the west side, you're like, where? But they're on back pages. Just look. I'm just kidding. They used to be on back pages. So crime here, is that what it was? Crime in South Florida? Is that
Just South Florida in general.
Yeah.
Oh, South Florida. I
didn't
still
influence you as
Cocaine Cowboy. Before I knew of the DVD Cocaine Cowboys, I knew that my people had dropped bodies here and sold kilos here and fought with the Colombians because they wanted a piece here, right here. So I know that those streets and those grass fields are a little bloodstained with that. So I know they weren't treading like that for no reason. So they were getting fucking bread. There's a lot of money to get over here with that. The cocaine's like weed over here.
absolutely.
I'm sorry to say, don't come if that's why I say that. But if you do, go to fucking go to 95 and go back up to wherever you go. I'm just kidding.
Knowing that your influence is, fairly big, how do you think about your what do you want to leave with the future generation?
Oh man, let me grab the chelada. That's a great one. That shit, I get emotional with that one. Yeah, what I want to leave with the fucking
And this will be
a lot.
wrap
A
it
lot.
up.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to be.
No, yeah, I might keep going with the $150 thing, how I went,
Keep
and
going,
then hang it up, yeah.
do whatever you want.
But
We'll clean it up.
man, so when you left, I feel the vibe changed. The origin. What was even the question?
Oh, my
I'm just
bad.
kidding. No, I'm sorry. It's all good. What was the question again?
What do you want to leave for the future generation?
I'm just kidding. Yes, there it was. I would remember it. It does change. It did throw me off, but then I was fucking around, but I didn't feel it. Yeah. Vibrations, y'all fuckers. Did y'all notice? I cuss like that. That's a term of endearment, y'all motherfuckers, y'all fuckers. If I call y'all that, you'll probably want the Patreon even more. I don't even have Patreon. Fuck with you. So, yeah, if I call you a fucker or dickhead or whatever, it means it's a term of endearment. In South Florida, if you're from South Florida, you're gonna laugh and know this is true, but up north, they don't get it. They do not understand it, believe it, or get it. We say, what up, bitch, as a fucking good thing. As a term of endearment. If I'm lying, I'm flying, and him right here text, I say, what's up, bitch? What's up, bitch? And that's, I haven't seen him in a while. That's how the fuck it goes. Y'all will be like, what the fuck? But y'all say on dogs, don't mean I'm not gonna get into tit for tat. Who cares? It's weird. Whatever. We do it. To the young. Y'all are the ones watching this. The old people watched it once or watched it, and I said, y'all gonna see this.
They're already imitating you.
You can do that. You can do that. You know why? But you have to know what I actually do on my off time too. Because how are you gonna imitate that time if you're thinking that I do this, or you might think I do that, or you know I don't do that. So to the kids, to the young kids, stop doing what everybody fucking else does. All y'all wear the same fucking clothes. Nobody cares about a Jordan. There's only 11 of them y'all are wearing. 11 styles. And different colors maybe y'all are. And y'all dickheads I can't. You see, these are off camera. Dickheads, I love y'all. I'm just trying to, look, those are what? Those are, you might got those that's good, but they're not Jordans. They're the Charles Barkley's, right? All right? They look like J's, but you know what I mean? It's not, I can't do they're so hard. Those are that's my favorite shoe. That and the Michael Vick, I'll show the Michael Vick in a minute. But yeah, you know what? So stop, the Jordans, whatever, wear the Jordans, whatever, wear the Jordans, but you know what? Back in the day, we created our style, we went left, we went right, we did everything different with it, and some of us, we did wear the same shit, Tim's and stuff, but that's all. Stop doing the same shit. Then also, here's the most important one of the most important ones. Become friends with people, and once you do, honor that fucking person. That's it. Cause you know what? Your fucking head will get cut off. Your dome could get split. I mean, niggas don't play. Way back in the day, that shit didn't go. And it shouldn't. And you know what? When you're somebody's friend and they call you to come get them and you're talking about you're abroad, you don't want to get up, you're a piece of shit. Go get that man. Why I am a good dude, why I became a good nigga, because my dogs were like that. And I demanded that, they demanded that, but we didn't say that. I called Dose when I was on empty in the car on Griffin and on Orange and Nobbville. He came from Broadview and brought the gas and stuff. Back in the day in 05, we were a crew and that's how it went. I I had a nigga that want to fight me one time in Broadview. I'm in Coral Springs. I called those. Yo, can we swap? Can you go fight that dude? He goes and he runs the fairway. He gets a big black eye. Fought for like 5 minutes. Fought Setter. Now, I don't know if y'all got that fucking, you have that honor with your friends. Pick it up a little. You'll do it. Do it. Do that for you. He'll do that for you. Keep it honorable. You think it looks cool when you don't? No, it looks cool when you do. When you do, and then if you guys are gonna put switches on shit, stop. Just think with your head. It makes it a Fed case. And we didn't even have the fucking fully going on the long rifles back in the day. Bow, bow, bow. And then overseas, they don't shoot fully. When you shoot fully, you're letting the enemy see where you are with all that fire. They shoot 3-shot bursts. My mom and dad were in the Air Force, and I'm a military baby, and I just read shit a lot. Now, 3-shot bursts, fuck 3-shot bursts. You got one popping on there. I had a 30-round clip with a Glock 9. Got arrested with it in Miami, got it back. I mean, I've had it. It was 06, 07, before there was anywhere to show it on, because it wasn't no show off. I needed that and 2 10-round clips. I needed 50 bullets on my 4-inch barrel Glock so I could bow, 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 bow. By the time them 30 go, y'all have cleared it because it's a long, nice time. I didn't go, y'all hear that? And I said, what? Now y'all busting. Now I'm busting. No, man. Hold that 30 and let it ride steady. And don't be putting 30 in the whole 30 because you're fucking your spring up. And one day your last bullet, not one day, but your last bullets are going to stop pushing up, because why not? One day it was like, yo, you can put 31. He said, yo, you put 32. He said, yo, 33. So I'm like, oh shit. But then I realized the spring messes up, and then once you're busting a 30 off on 28, it'll just like stop. It'll stop. You'll mess your spring up. Don't do that. But get your extendos back. And drums if you want them, but forget about the switches, please. And then treat women nice. You know what? That's another thing. Same thing about honoring your friends. Instead of snaking them. It feels better to be nice to a girl. It's gangster. You being nice to niggas that you don't know, that's not gangster. Be nice to your niggas. But don't be nice to them. They stay dangerous. But be nice to fucking women. You can be nice to women, and if you notice you're throwed off and you're tripping on them and you don't know why, that's because of other shit, and you know it's because of other shit, own up to that shit to her. She'll love it and fix it. I've ruined too many relationships, but if I didn't, I couldn't have got to the next one, and I'm glad I had all my relationships I had, and I'm happy for the ones that have come. Because I'm with the 55 and over crew right now. I want to live on Century Village. We used to call it Cemetery Village.
How does that all relate to your name, Careless?
I want y'all to sponsor me, and whatever you need me to do. I will run to Mexico with the Mexican flag on my back. Shout out to the cartel too. I love y'all. And with the Chelada thing in the Modelo, I'll run all over. And if Bud Light wants me to, I like y'all too, because I had never drank a lot of Modelo. I drank a lot of Bud Light, and the Budweiser, the Modelo Chelada. Did you see how long I can't give it up? I'm a pickle eating fucking olive baby. I don't eat fucking sweets. So that thing right there, y'all fuck me up with that one in a good way. I haven't drank a regular beer. I don't like regular beer anymore. I drank too many anyway, so they're nasty. The only thing I actually enjoy at the bar is a Bloody Mary. And y'all fuckers came with this. So I want y'all on my table, and I know, it's the podcast is just starting. Y'all are fucking thinking, who the fuck? No, we'll get there. And honestly, if y'all like me, and you can sponsor us a little bit, you know what? All we want to do is us be able to rep your stuff. You don't even have to send us free stuff. We'll politely purchase it. The day you have a shortcut, you can send them to us, or you pay a little less. That'd be great. But I don't care. I just want to rep y'all shit, and I will actually. They're probably like, go ahead. I'm gonna put the Chelada shit up on the wall. I might get a Chelada tattoo, and these fucking things help me out. They help me. Okay, I'm an addict and alcoholic. My name is fucking Care. My name is Care. I've been an addict since I was probably 17. A real addict. Excuse me. My voice is weird. It'll get like this, then it'll be high. I blow it like every day. My voice range. I mean, I sing in a choir. I sing sometimes just fucking around and I kind of sound good. So yeah, the chiladas, man. Chiladas and everything that's real in the world, man. That's the best deodorant there is, and it locks it in. I would never lie to women's deodorant. A secret. Would love to do a commercial. Yeah, baby.
Secrets out.
Put me next to one of them fly bras and some underwears. You know what I mean? I'll be in some boxy. Yeah, I lost some weight. I'm looking high for that. If anybody wants to supply Sharpies, just supply them. Not Sharpie or Sharpie. I go through one of these, one regular Sharpie in about 2 days or 3 days of just drawing pieces. So the thing is that we don't have any that work. You know what I mean? I'm doing a Depp piece, Depp $150. Depp, welcome to $150, G. Yeah. You're gonna see
Glorious Trap.
the Glorious Trap, nigga. You see that Depp piece? Depp seen it, I DM'd him. But now that marker was just new. It's not no. I'll bring it up there. Thank you. So the fucking markers. I need Sharpie. If anybody can supply Sharpies, hey, send them through. If it's one Sharpie, I don't give a shit. If you spend your stamp for one Sharpie, I'll do something for you. I'll give you that back on Cash App for the stamp, whatever it might. If you send a couple of Sharpies, you can get some stickers from me, my name, whatever. And yeah, we love Sharpies. We need Sharpies for the show. That's a debt piece for that right there. Yeah, I do graffiti. I does this, and yep, that's one thing. That's something I do. Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
This has been an excellent introduction to the show. I think we've got to know you a little better.
That's careless. So what he was talking about, the tattoo on my. So why I have it is what you asked. So what pertains to it also. Before we wrap it up, was that I have a Cuban dad that's loud as shit. And when he used to yell at me, I used to fucking hate it. I mean, if I had a gun, I'd have shot him in the leg. I wouldn't have killed him. If I had a gun, I would have shot him. Like Boosie said in the song. If I had a gun, he used to make me go like this, like, ooh, like when he's talking. Then I realized it's how I got. I'm really loud, even to my girl. She's always like, it's not. I'm like, don't listen to, you know what I mean? How I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying. But she's like, no, but it's not that. But yeah, I my pops. So I became careless with everything. I don't still give a fuck. At all. I have things that I have to give a fuck about now, but other shit, anything else, I can't give a fuck. I gotta have fun in my life, and I gotta not give a fuck. That's how I walk it.
Great answer.
Yep, I could be rich, and I'll carelessly go back to the hood and sit with bums and drink with them. Word, I'm not gonna say I swear, I don't say it anymore than that. Word that I do that. And I will always do that. And I'll fucking hang out and, you know what I mean, smoke weed and just sit there before I hang with y'all suckers, man. Any of y'all is watching this that's a pedophile, that's a snitch, that's somebody that's around here that sells drugs but selling, or you're in the way, yeah, I'd rather hang with, I'd rather hang with the bums, man, than y'all, man. And if only great people watching this, which is I know that's what's happening, I pray that, then I love y'all, but before I hang with a sucker, man, I hang by myself for sure. So going to the bums is cool. And back in the day, I used to sell drugs. So obviously, I'm gonna stop by where. Shout out to Davey, and the Mexicans out there. That's all I'm gonna say. Them, they cool. Behind the whatever.
So what do the people have to look forward to in the next episode, Kerry?
A surprise because I think I have somebody lined up for an interview.
Many surprises.
I think I have something lined up for an interview. But then next interview, I'm gonna answer a lot of detailed questions about prison. Everything and anything that any of y'all hit me up and asked me for, and then everything, I'm gonna hit it up on my Instagram today, tomorrow and tonight and tomorrow. And I'm gonna say, give me questions for the podcast, and I'm gonna answer those. And I'm gonna get into a lot of my favorite movies. Yeah. So my favorite movies and what was that? And my favorite movies and That's crazy. That's I.
Favorite music?
No.
You wanna give them your?
What was that? What was that? No. Yeah, I will.
Jeremy?
What was I just saying that I was gonna?
The Insta questions you can get
The Insta questions about
for you.
About jail.
Yep, about jail.
About
You wanna
jail.
give them your Insta?
Yep. Instagram. Hold on. Instagram jail questions. And then I said something else. What was it? We're gonna cut this off the end, so we can stop. You can actually just pause it.
Yep.
And then if we run another one, it's for the book. It's just a book for the Yeah, pause.